Hi guys, welcome back to Ibby's Bookshelf. I'm Ibby, and in today's video I am going to be telling you the 2020 most anticipated book releases for teens. I don't know if I will read them all or anything, because I want to say that I will read a certain book and then I'll find a different book that I'm interested in and then completely forget about that one. So no promises to actually read these, but I will try. So I have them all on my phone. Sadly, I do not have the book descriptions, but I will try, if I can find them later, to put them in the description. Okay, so first one that I have is by Kyra Lay. It will end like this. It looks kind of scary, not gonna lie. Book 2 by Leslie Vedder. This one I have seen in quite a few places. It's called The Bone Spindle. I have no idea what it's about, but it looks really cool and I have seen it quite a bit. So I'm actually looking forward to reading that. Book number 3 is by, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say this name properly, but Neddy Okorafor. I think that's how you say it. This book is A Kata Woman. It looks quite cool. Like, I can tell by the book cover, this is probably going to be not like a quite thin book, a thick book. And it's probably got something to do with history or the sorts. Book number 4 is by Laura Sebastian. Castles in Their Bones. This is another one that I have seen on, TikTok and places like that. And it looks really interesting to me. I'm guessing that the girl on the front cover is probably the main character, but I have no idea what to think about the title, Castles in Their Bones. That's like making me think like literal castles in their bones, or royalty like is flowing inside their bodies, like they're of royal lineage. This next one seems like a horror, called Horror Hotel, so that's kind of giveaway. By Victoria Fulton and Faith McLaren. So 2 people have written this book, I think. I'm not really one to read horror books. I have read a few horror mangas, like with some gruesome scenes and sorts, but I've never really read any horror books. So I might actually try reading this. If I do read it, I will make sure to do a book review on it entitled My First Horror Book. My next book on this list is by Ruta Sepetys. I Must Betray You. Quite a forlorn kind of title. Remember, all these books are going to be released. I have no idea if they have been released yet. This book is on sale on 2nd of January, so it's already out, I think. Or is that wrong? I have no idea, but this is a book that I might not read, but I do want to read it, I think. Just looking at the book cover, I feel like I would want to read it. The next book that I have on my list is Sunny G's series of Rash Decisions. This one looks like it's gonna be a humorous book, just based on the art style and the title. Like, I make rash decisions all the time. Sometimes lands me in a bit of trouble, but I'm actually quite inclined to read this book. I might read this book. This next one is also one I'm going to say the author's name wrong. Akwaik Emezi. I think I said it right. This book is called Bitter. I have seen it on TikTok, but not all that much. I've seen it like once or twice in the passing, so not all that much. But I do really want to read this because it seems to be set, from the cover, I might be wrong, but it seems to be set in Africa. Bitter, just the title alone, I'm not really sure what to make of it, but when I think African and bitter, I think cocoa beans. Because I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently cocoa, it's bitter. And then only after it goes through the whole process is it then lovely sweet chocolate. So that's what it makes me think of, this book. This next one is probably like, it's in my to be read list, and it has been for a while. League of Liars by Astrid Cholet. I never look at the author's names, but yeah, Astrid Cholet, League of Liars. I am looking forward to this book. I don't know if it's part of a series or anything, but the front cover, the title, and the amount of times I've seen it on TikTok, I am really wanting to read this book. So I am looking forward to this one in particular. As well as this next one, Crimson Rain by Amelie Wenzaho. Crimson Rain, it seems to be part of a trilogy in the books Blood Air. Now, I saw Crimson Rain and I'm like, this seems like the sort of book that I would read, but I have to read the books before I can read this one. So I'm currently on the hunt to try find these books and read them before I can read Crimson Air. It seems to be a good book though, so even though I haven't read it, I am going to recommend it. And A Night to Die For. This is one that a friend of mine recommended. She said that yes, you should read this book, because I'm quite like royals, reincarnation, medieval sort of books, I suppose. So she recommended this one, A Night to Die For, by Lisa Schroeder. She didn't tell me what it's about or anything. She's not a close friend, but she said that she really enjoyed reading this book. So I will give it a try. I will see if I like it or not. And lastly for this video, Cinder and Glass. I don't even need to read it. I already know it's a Cinderella kind of spin-off, maybe? Not a spin-off, but it's a Cinderella book. I am looking forward to this one so much. Like, I can't even tell you how much I am looking forward to Cinder and Glass. I'm not the biggest Disney fan, or like, I don't go out of my way to watch Cinderella every day, but I do quite like the storyline of Cinderella. And I have read some alternatives or spin-offs to Cinderella. It's by far my favourite late animated Disney movie. So I'm recommending this book, Cinder and Glass. And that's all I have time for in today's video. It's short and I didn't really say much about the books because I don't know much about the books myself yet. So, but when I do know about the books, I will make sure to review them. Well, that's it for today. Bye guys, I'll see you next week. hopefully with a book review about the Inheritance games, because I have finished reading the Inheritance and oh my god, I loved it so much. I'm currently lent it to one of my friends, so I don't have it with me to show you. Hopefully I will have it next week. The third book in the series of the Inheritance games is also coming out, so that's like at the top of my reading list. Forget Cinder and Glass and all those other books I just mentioned. I really want to know what happens in the Inheritance game. So I'm currently on the hunt for the second book of the Inheritance games as well, and I definitely recommend it to everyone. Okay, well bye, I'll see you guys next week.